I just wanted to provide you an in-the-field update on where we are and what we're doing for everybody in southeast Arkansas. We're actually located in Monticello, just kind of assessing the severe weather situation that is setting up for this part of the state, because this is something we've been monitoring over the last couple of days here, is exactly where the most significant severe weather could occur. Again, we are looking at right now the outlook map that's issued by the Storm Prediction Center. You can see the greatest severe weather threat is actually east of the Mississippi River today. That's good news, but unfortunately not good news for our neighbors. But you can see the orange area that enhanced based on a scale from 1 to 5. It's on a 3 there in Drew County, especially a number of counties in southeast Arkansas, and then along the Mississippi River all the way up to West Memphis are included in the enhanced risk, because we're already noting sunshine peaking out here in Monticello, temperatures warming up into the lower 70s, conditions not really ideal for weather to stay below severe limits, and that's what we're going to be watching very closely here for you guys, but also assessing some of the flooding situations that have been ongoing down in this part of the state. We've actually had a number of road reports here, and I just wanted to bring these up just to kind of talk about them. But down in southeast Arkansas, we've had anywhere between Monticello and McGee. I think that's US 278. There's parts of that road that's underwater. It had information that the best approach was to take Arkansas 277 there. Also had road closure here. Let me see if I can turn these on and talk about those real quick. I had them on just a minute ago. Let me see what we can do. There should be some threats that pop up there as far as like what's on the road. Let me see. Okay, looks like I'm having trouble getting this to come up here. But there was some road issues down in southeast Arkansas. Also looking at just east of Portland, Arkansas, down towards Ashley County there, and then a little bit more towards the north in parts of Deshay County, just near Pickens, and also in between Gould and Dumas. I can zoom in just a little bit there and show you that. And that's in Lincoln County, seeing some issues there with the roadways. So overall, the biggest threats for weather today we're going to be primarily the damaging wind threat, and also looking at the flash flooding potential. So that's why we're kind of down here to keep an eye on what's happening down here. We've got Arkansas Storm Team mode ready to go if and when that threat becomes significant enough to alert everybody to any type of dangerous weather situation. I want to switch over real quick to an app I call Radar Scope. I know a lot of folks have probably had their own personal radar app on their phones. This is one that we like to use in the weather world. Again, we've got a broken line of thunderstorms kind of working their way through southeast Arkansas right now, and you can see not a lot going on in Monticello in this part of the southeastern half of the state. As I mentioned, just kind of looking off to my right here, we're already starting to get a little bit of sunshine, so that's why we want to just monitor this area, because we're looking at that greatest potential with it there. But for now, we're going to just continue to see this play through, moving from west to east. If you want to see a good side of this, it's going to be a daytime situation only, moving pretty quickly too. I'll switch back over and just give you one quick overview of the what one of our models looks like. It's called the High Resolution Rapid Refresh, and it just basically can show you what radar could look like in real time. Now, again, we're not talking about the exact placement of storms, but just kind of the overall way that things could look. I'll switch it back over here for you so we can kind of get on that. And I'll load that up real quick. Okay, so what we're looking at here is a website called weatherbellmodels.com. It's a really great tool that we like to use to kind of monitor the weather situation here. So we're almost close to noontime. You can see that the High Resolution Rapid Refresh is doing a pretty good job showing kind of the placement of where those thunderstorms are and kind of lining up with what radar looks like in real time. So it shows us that it's actually doing a good job of seeing the situation and trying to move it forward. So over the next 2 hours, that's why we're going to watch this very closely. So that's 1 o'clock, that's 2 o'clock, where we could see some strong thunderstorms that could become severe in this area that we're watching, and also located here in Monticello. Then once you hit 3 o'clock, this is crossing the Mississippi River, and the threat is out of Arkansas, folks. So we're about to finish up this severe weather threat in the next 3 hours here. So for those in southeast Arkansas, just keep a close eye on it. We are doing as well. Again, the Arkansas Storm Team will activate as necessary to any threat to life and property. We're also down here just to kind of keep an eye on it as well, just to let folks in southeast Arkansas know that we're watching with you, and also checking out some of these flooded roadways here. Don't forget that you can watch us on social media. Keep up to date with those social media posts there, and also we'll be live on Facebook when necessary. Like we are right now. Don't forget television too. And plus, this is something else that I want to emphasize. Weather radios. This is the time of year, if you don't have one, you need to get one of these weather radios. If you do have one, get a fresh pack of batteries and put some in there, because we're about to go through severe weather season. You know, it can be plugged up to the wall, but when the power goes out, you still need it to run, and its sole purpose is to alert you to any type of watches or warnings for whatever location that you have programmed in that weather radio. And we'll be gearing up our weather radio campaign in helping program those weather radios across Kroger locations in Arkansas. And we're going to provide more information on that on our websites, especially as we get ready to launch that. So I'm going to wrap it up here, and again, we'll be live when necessary and help you guys out throughout the afternoon. We'll be finishing up this severe weather situation over the next couple of hours, and then looking at a pretty quiet night as we head into the end of this weekend.